Hello, welcome to the Wednesday quiz. It is Wednesday, isn't it, Aiden?
I genuinely have no idea.
This is the thing, the entire day I've gone, I must do a quiz tonight, must do a quiz. It's quiz night, but that could be one of 2 days, and I've just spent the entire day thinking it's Friday. But it's not, it's Wednesday. We've got a whole other quiz that we can do this week, which is very exciting. How are you, anyway?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh,
What's been happening?
I'm not too bad. Look, I had a nice weekend. Of course, the traditional playing of D&D on the Saturday. Had a couple of drinks, enjoyed myself. But other than that, I didn't do much of anything, which was really nice.
Yeah, I quite like that. I did that on a day. I don't know what today is. I did it on a day.
Yeah. Today is definitely Wednesday, because this is going. If we were here on the wrong day, this wouldn't be going.
Oh, not unless we'd had made some sort of catastrophic screw-up.
There would have to be multiple errors that we'd done. But we haven't made them. We're here, and we're ready to go. This is just so in the wrong spot. I want to move that out of my way. There we go. That's much better there. So that I have room for activities in front of me. I'm going to welcome our friends. Who have we got? Oops, that's I don't want to do that. I want to do that. There we go. The Seagulls are first in. Hello. How are you? Glad to see you. For anyone who is new to the game, my name is David, and I'm here to guide you through the quiz, and my astounding producer is Aiden, who you've already heard speak, which is nice for all of us, isn't it? So, yeah, there's plenty of quiz to be had this evening, and I'm very excited to be bringing it to you tonight. What about you? What did you do over your weekend?
That's an old... Sorry. Distracted with things in front of me as well.
Righto.
And there we go.
There we go.
I think we had to give the Seagulls some props.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
But not any chips. I won't give them any chips.
Oh, look.
As much as they pretend they've only got one leg.
You're a bit cruel like that.
I'm not going to give them a chip. It's not their natural diet. I won't do that.
I didn't mean to go to that scene.
Nope, sure didn't.
I don't know why we're doing that.
Just for a laugh. Just to show what you can do. That's the story we're sticking with.
You distracted me because you moved your damn laptop.
Yeah, that's it. I moved it to where it's supposed to be, and that put you off.
It means I have to reframe a bunch of stuff.
I mean, this is where it lives. Everything should be in the right spots. I don't know. I just stand here and talk for 2 hours and hope that people listen and enjoy it. That's all I get to do.
So far, the Seagulls are here.
And
they're
that's
listening.
I mean, unless there's 20 odd of them, there are others here as well. They're just being very quiet. So please, let us know you're here. Pop in the comments. Say hello. If you're new in particular, I'd love to meet you and say our special hello to you.
All right, this is not a chance for you to pick up.
That's not what a special hello is.
That is 100% what a special hello is.
It is what a special hello is, isn't it? That is the special hello is hello. I mean...
Taking you off screen.
No.
No, you're gone.
No. They'll hear me, and that's all they need.
You are in timeout.
Oh, no. You have to put me back in, because otherwise we go to the bottom of the algorithm without any people on screen. And,
no, that timer's still working.
That's not a purple.
It's not a purple.
It's not a purple.
People.
Yes. It's also not a purple. It's a nice blue. Oh, we're starting really strong.
It's like let's go live straight at 1:45.
Yeah,
Number of times.
We'll just go live immediately. As soon as the video's live, we'll jump on the screen.
My thinking being, the last few weeks, we've run probably a fraction longer than we wanted to.
Yeah.
We clearly have enough stuff to say.
Yeah.
This week, it's just wall-to-wall crap.
We're just marking time.
It's you trying to make advances of an inappropriate nature.
I've not made a single advance.
To people on the internet. You are literally an unwanted ad on a certain type of website. There are Davids near you that are interested in a special hello.
Hot Davids in your area. Oh, dear. They're all, I mean, I think they all want the special hello. is what I'm saying.
I mean,
And if
I
I'm
don't know how
wrong,
this is taken. There you go.
there it is.
Bit of that special hello for you. And a bit of this one. There you go.
That's after a couple of Fs. After the special hello.
That's what he's got coming.
I get a couple of drinks. You get a Spider-Man dance. Please, God, give me strength.
So, now that you've led with that,
yeah.
What else has been happening?
Well, I've been working on my special hello. Working on it in the mirror.
Oh,
you've made that dirty. You've made that filthy, and it wasn't. There's no need for any of this. I can only apologise for the deeply unprofessional nature of that remark.
All right, hold on. We're gonna pause things up. We're gonna disappear, and we're just gonna go from we're gonna start again from 8 minutes.
All right.
I think is how we're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna sort it. So this was you guys just saw the screen test.
Preview.
That's all it was. Hold on. We'll be back in we'll be back in 10 seconds.
Hello and welcome to the Wednesday night quiz, my friends. My name is David and I'm here to guide you through our quiz this evening. I'm here with my friend and trusty producer, Aidan. How are you, mate?
I'm very well. How are you? I'm
excellent.
feeling appropriate
at
the moment.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're feeling appropriate. And that is what we call our special hello. Now, what we're wondering is what's your favourite Teletubby and why?
Because we're being appropriate.
We're being appropriate and talking about children's television programs.
Yep.
So who is your favourite Teletubby and why? That's what I want to know.
Mine is, usually I would take liberties and, have a very complex reason. My favourite is Poe, because I think Poe looks the most like a Sagittarius, and therefore, something ridiculous like that. But honestly, it's
Tinky Winky because purple?
Ooh, I took the winds out of those sails.
Yep.
Thought I was going to show at least a little bit of depth.
No.
Nothing.
No, not a sausage.
No, the Teletubbies are not a sausage. What is your favourite Teletubby, David?
I mean, do you mean favourite Teletubby or character from the Teletubbies?
No, I want the favourite Teletubby. You are not allowed to say the baby that plays the sun.
I wasn't going to. I was actually going to say Nunu the Hoover.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of Nunu. But my person in a suit that is my favourite is probably, push come to shove, I think Dipsy.
Is that yellow?
No, there are no yellow ones. It's green. No yellow. Oh no, Lala's yellow.
How did we screw up this?
All right, we'll do it again. We'll just do it again. We'll just start again. No, stop it. We're being silly.
Okay, I've got to vote for Tinky Winky. Yo.
All right, Tinky Winky's a great one. Carries a handbag, doesn't care. Very 2020. Question of what's the closest venue to the Central Coast?
Matt over here flirting with us.
But I don't know off the top of my head. There's
at the moment, I do none.
Yeah, not a thing. I would say closest venue to the Central Coast is probably we don't have anything in Swansea or Blacksmiths or anything like that. So Belmont. Yeah, Belmont. I think is our closest. Gunya would be the closest.
Probably, yeah.
There we go.
It's
slightly closer to the Central Coast than the Belmont Hotel by about 250 metres. Not much in it, but that'd be the closest one. So feel free to spend that, half an hour if you like.
That does regularly change though. So if you are interested, always
absolutely.
just keep an eye on the Facebook. We'll tell you where we are.
Yeah, that's it. And whenever we get a new venue signing on, we do tell you that.
Yeah.
So you can see.
If we know anything about Facebook, Facebook is a great opportunity for us to tell you where to go.
I love telling everyone where to go.
Yep, that is, I've had other people do it for me on Facebook, and I've always been very grateful of it.
Oh, we've got so many of our regulars here tonight.
It's always nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
Just nice to have them here.
We've got at least one Harwood in.
Yes, I've only seen one so far.
Yeah. But that's all we need to get on with the Harwood stuff. And talk about Chingy at length.
oh, you've said it. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't put it over that. It'll do that.
That's all right.
That was a sensible statement.
Yep.
Made perfect sense. There you go.
There it is.
Should have been there from the start.
Realistically, yeah. But that is of course our Lord. Oh, that's much higher than I thought. There we go. Lord Xavier Chingy.
Dolled him up a bit as well.
It's a beautiful frame. An op shop find, that frame.
Yeah, and a much nicer picture. I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that does that with that frame and those red velvet curtains really does set a scene. Like,
With that frame, I'd very nearly let him leave LAX and come to Australia.
Very nearly.
Very nearly.
In a frame like that, he would be allowed to play at the brewery again.
Finnegan's.
Finnegan's. I hedged. I thought it would be Finnegan's. I went,
Yeah.
no. The
No, it
only
can't be
reason you're thinking
Finnegan's.
that is because... Did he get kicked out for starting a fight? Was that it?
No, he did 3 songs and then went to a VIP party elsewhere.
I mean...
Which, in fairness, he only has 3. He thought that's what he was being booked for.
Yeah, he did.
He did
right
his
there,
entire
and then
repertoire.
2 covers of Tears in Heaven.
2 different. Oh, I've got my mum in the stream.
Your mum is there.
Oh,
Give your mum a... You're getting stern words already.
I really am. I'd give your mum a wave. Good grief.
And I believe we have 2 Harwoods.
2 Harwoods, fantastic.
Doubled our Harwood quota.
And which is just result. Yeah. So yeah, back to the back to all of the.
Back to whatever is going.
Well,
what is going on?
I don't know where I am, or who I am, or what day.
Should we
it is.
start again?
Yeah, let's go for the top.
We'll just from the top.
Hello, and welcome to Quiz. No, we're being so silly. You know what? I was very nearly a teacher.
That's a hard left turn conversation. Like, so glad you talk for a living. You really have a full understanding of the natural flow of language.
No, this does work.
Okay.
I promise you. This is all related. I was very nearly a teacher, and one thing I learned when I was becoming a teacher was that when it's windy, rainy, or otherwise inclement weather, kids go nuts, particularly in the wind. There's something about the wind chucking up static, and that's how children are powered. I don't fully understand it, but I understand as much as children are powered by static. And that's what we're doing right now, because it's very windy. We've gone quite mad.
I had a similar lesson once.
Yeah.
And it's going to make me Google something in a minute just to check. But I've spent years and years and years working in hospitality.
You have?
Often late, very, very late night hospitality. And there is absolute truth to full moon mean the crazies are out.
Yeah,
Full moon,
absolutely.
they're out.
Full moon at night, or wind in the day.
Oh, if it's
you're
a
gonna
full moon during the day, everyone's gone bonkers. It's the apocalypse.
There's a terrible thing that's happened. Jillian backing me up. Crazy weather makes kids crazy. Or makes crazy kids, which is actually a better sentence than what I did.
I just realised that full moon during the day, not necessarily problematic. You could just be under a street light.
You could, but you'd be under a street light and much mistaken.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I don't think the moon can be full during the day, because you can sometimes see the moon during the day, but I don't think you see a full moon. I think that's a thing, because it's on the other side of the Earth compared to the sun or something. I don't know, I'm not an astronomer. I do trivia for a living. What do you want from me?
I'm willing to risk it and say that there is definitely a joke about full moons here.
Yeah, there is.
That you can definitely see during the day. If I was just off the top of my head, I would say probably Mike King.
Yeah.
Usually good with those sorts of jokes. Can probably nail it, I think. He would be good with that. Mike, if you've got one, workshop it for me.
We're getting a lot of support for our theories. We've got Jillian saying that crazy weather makes crazy kids. My mum, who is a nurse, full moons make hospital patients crazy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gordon saying the windy weather, car drivers become very erratic. I believe that.
I do too.
And it's a like the linear curve under cyclone conditions.
Yeah.
They're not even on the road anymore.
You're not allowed.
They'll
mostly.
be in trees. They'll be on top of houses. They are ridiculous.
In ditches and billabongs. I don't know what a billabong is. What is a billabong?
It's just a water source. It's like a creek or a pond or something like that.
Thank you. It's a creek or a pond or a lake or a river
It's a little
or
water
the
source.
sea.
No, it's small.
I don't know.
It's definitely not a lake.
it's all right. It's about time we had a look at our quiz. We've talked for quite long enough, at least for me. And we have some quiz to do. So our rules, of course, write down the answers to your questions that I'm about to give you on a bit of paper, on a scrap of cardboard from a new television you've bought, or on the back of your children, whichever you'd like to do. It's not up to me. Just record them in some way or other, not in the comments. Other than that, the only rule is have a lovely time, and that includes, if you don't know an answer to a question, you can always give us a joke in the comments, and we will possibly give you a point for it if it makes it up on screen. So give us your best jokes. We do see a couple of repeat jokes, and we won't be putting up repeat ones unless they're absolutely banging. So, let's go. Quiz. Let's have a look. Round 1, question 1. The word for which colour can precede belly, card, and pages?
Salmon.
Yeah, salmon belly. Yep,
it's on the bottom
absolutely.
of the salmon.
Salmon card.
It is an old fisherman's term to suggest that you've been doing this for quite a while on it's about annual basis. So salmon migration. To play your salmon card.
Oh, you see, I was thinking of it more like a punch card. If you've been fishing for a lot of years, you've got a lot of punches in your salmon card.
Yeah.
Salmon pages.
It's self-explanatory.
Yep, done. Number 2, which chemical element has the symbol Ra?
Lady Gaga. Yeah, I saw you chuckle.
I just
saw it.
No, that wasn't a chuckle. That was
rah.
Number 3. Which word describing the coat of a sheep also means to swindle?
Oh, I stopped paying attention. Skin.
No, you don't. I tell you, I know you stopped paying attention. You actually don't need to comment on all of them. You can leave some of them, and that's okay. No one's going to think less of you. I'll probably think better of you. Marcia, thank you for joining us, but please don't put your answers in the comments. Write them down on a bit of paper or some other way. You can even hold them in your head. A billabong is a lagoon usually left after a river or creek changing course. There we go. Thank you. Very specific thing. I thought it was specific.
I was close. I said some of those
You said it was a lake or a river or a creek.
I didn't. I said it was not a lake.
Oh, you said no. You're right. You said it's not a lake, but it's a river or a creek or a pond.
I will say, to the fantastic credit of all the people playing along, I'm super used to getting distracted while I'm doing this. I'm super used to the fact that they are all very, very clever.
Yes.
So I don't even bother trying to Google this stuff. I'm like, nah, someone will know.
Don't worry about Googling stuff anymore, because someone will tell us in the comments.
Someone will absolutely tell us.
All right, Marcia, please stop putting your answers in the comments. Thank you. Other people will get upset. They'll shout at you, speak to you very sternly, and I don't want that. It's your first time, and I want you to enjoy it, but you need to write them down for me. So number 1 again, the word for which colour, rather, can precede, as in come before, belly, card, or pages. Number 2, which chemical element has the symbol Ra? And which word describing the coat of a sheep also means to swindle? That's 1 to 3. Number 4, we've got a picture.
Oh, I love a picture.
Pictured here is which popular board game? Which popular board game is that? And also, why is Robert so sad? Right at the front there, and he is so upset.
No, you think he's sad? Look at George, 2nd row, 3rd from the left.
Oh, he's very sad.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Bill, which is 3rd from the right in the middle, has just farted. And
no one's noticed yet.
Oh, but he's waiting.
But he's waiting for someone to pick it up.
Joe over there, or middle row at the far right, has an inkling.
He has a suspicion.
And the man behind, the person behind, I think it looks like they have a mustache from here.
The blonde behind Joe.
No, the fourth from the right at the very back looks like it has quarter whiffer bill.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. But if anyone's going to sense it, it's going to be Anne. Look at the snoz on her. She's going to notice it. And Max as well. Robert, all the big noses are in the front row. Seems unfair. Right, we've got a big snoz in the front.
Is it just me that has always thought that this particular setup, it's like, all right, cool, they're watching a movie. So what all these people have in common is they're watching a movie.
Yeah, that's the only reason they're there together.
Yeah.
What's Robert doing out the front then? Milling about.
He's no, he's on the piano. It's not a movie, it's a play, and he's just at the front on a piano. It's a children's Rocker Stedford. That's what's going on. That's why no one looks particularly
It's not the movies,
happy.
it's a children's Rocker Stedford. Good grief. Number 5, pictured here is the high school photo of which famous actor? Who hasn't changed that much, must say.
What do you mean? It doesn't look a thing like Steve Buscemi.
No.
Steve's had a hard life.
Adrian, look, he has had a hard life.
Side by side, you'll be able to see what he's gone through. Oh, does that mean I have to nag it side by side?
Nope.
Oh, God.
You don't have to do anything. That's the beauty of this. You really don't have to. So, I mean, in what I said is you don't have to do anything. That was actively doing something. Going to number 6, we're starting a cats and dogs section. We had one of these recently, but these are all new, all different cats and dogs questions. Just because I'm a fan of both of those animals. According to common proverb, every dog has its what?
Shop. You know what they say? Every dog's got its shop.
Yep. They do say that, wherever it is that you're from. Number 7 as well. What did ancient Egyptians shave to mourn the deaths of their cats?
Coconuts.
What did they shave? The part of their body, I'll give you that.
Oh, in that case, not coconuts.
No. I didn't know. It's certainly not coconuts.
We've gone off track again.
We have. Number 8 as well. In which country was the first dog successfully cloned? Was it in South Korea or Japan?
Give you a hint, not one of them.
It's not one of them, it's the other one of them.
That's pretty much giving it away.
Yeah, I'm being too generous now.
We've done half the work.
Which country was the first dog successfully cloned? Or if you prefer, in which country was the first successful clone of a dog carried out? They didn't clone the first dog. Because he's probably not around anymore.
I should clarify also, it's the first recorded successful cloning of a dog.
That's true. That's true.
No one ever recorded. Aztecs could do it, they just didn't mention it.
No, they didn't go on about it. Humble people.
Yep.
Number 9, the Jack Russell named Moose is best known for his role as Eddie Crane in which 90s and 2000s sitcom? The Jack Russell named Moose. Best known for his role as Eddie Crane in which sitcom? American sitcom. And number 10 as well, which Jackson sibling had a 1989 hit with the song Black Cat?
Black Cat is very, very common just in everywhere. Because there's like several superheroes named that as well.
Yeah, there are several superheroes across several different medias. But it's like, because it's a cultural thing. And depending on where you're from, as an added fun fact, here, you say that it's bad luck to have a black cat cross in front of your path. But in Scotland, it's supposed to be good luck.
They're strange people.
We are a strange people. What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton.
Hashtag topical.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so those again. Every dog has its what for number 6. What did ancient Egyptians shave to mourn the death of their cats at number 7? Number 8. Where would you clone the dog for the first time? South Korea or Japan? Number 9. Moose the Jack Russell was in which sitcom as Eddie Crane? And number 10. Which Jackson sibling had a 1989 hit with Black Cat? That's 6 through 10. Once again for you as we go on to number 11, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Well, believe it. There it is.
All right, believe it now.
Pictured here is which breed of dog? What is the name of that dog type?
Terrible.
And the breed originated in which Asian country?
We should say that, you know, based on this picture, we do not necessarily support the wearing of fur, as much as the dog is really aggressively doing that.
Yeah. It just wants to be alive, that dog. And if you shaved that dog, you would get an excellent small lion. Leave the mane on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not hairless, obviously. But cruel.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I've Googled it and it exists.
Yeah. Let's have a look. That's one I'll permit as a side-by-side.
Oh, hold on. This is going to take me a minute. There is some good stuff here.
Number 11 again, while that's happening. What is the name of the dog breed? And the bonus point is it originated in which Asian country? The difference between this and another very similar dog is the tongue is black on this one. And it's the only dog with a black tongue. This breed. Oh, I've got a little note here as well, where I'm talking about it being a lion. Its Chinese name is Song Shi Quan, which means puffy lion dog.
I mean, well, you've done, there we are.
Yeah, there it is. Exactly.
Groomed beautifully.
Exactly.
Might or might not be the same breed of dog.
I think Probably. It was. I couldn't see its tongue, which is the giveaway. Okie doke. Number 12. Pictured here is the poster for which 2001 family film. No bonus. What is the name of the film? It became a series somehow.
I enjoy that. Obviously, that's supposed to be, you know, a fairly confrontational image. But further back, there is the dogs with glasses.
Yeah.
They look like they are actually just librarians who haven't yet been forced to say the word shush.
But they're about to.
They are about to. It's the pre-shush look.
Yet another thing I learned becoming a teacher is the pre-shush look.
No, it's done over glasses. Sorry, that's why you can't do it if you don't have glasses. No, you tried to be... and that is...
Going on to the numbers game. This is our first of 3. It's very straightforward. I'm going to give you that question. The answer is a number, and the closest to the correct one wins a special surprise from us. The question is, officially, the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is run over what distance? What distance? In kilometres is what I want your answer. So get that in to the comments, the answer for that numbers game. So the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is run over what distance? In kilometres. Timer is on. Off you go. It's a... I'd quite like to see a sled dog race, to be honest.
I think it'll be difficult. I would compete in one, but it sounds hard. Also, I just don't want to put that much pressure on the dogs. I'm a big fan of just let them chill.
I don't know that they race a sled.
No, they race other sled dogs.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not dogs versus sled. Let's see who wins this.
Let me clarify that comment. I don't think it is like a chariot race in that there is a person in a sled being led by dogs. I don't think that's one of the race. Although that person very much looks like he's on a sled.
That is exactly how it works. The thing that you said it's not is exactly what it is.
I was kind of hoping it was just letting the dogs go, and they're trained to do a particular trail. And they just go, off you go. See you in a bit.
Not at all.
Well, that would be good though, wouldn't it?
Never ever seen the movie Snow Dogs.
Why would I see the movie Snow Dogs?
Because it's got people in it.
Lots of movies have, almost all movies.
Seven Below, is that another one that's got it?
I really, really don't know the sled dog racing movie canon. But I'm calling it quits on that numbers game anyway. Get your answers in, we'll tally them up, see who's our closest.
I'll have you know that I've just checked in on the top sled dog racing films, and it's Snow Dogs, obviously, Iron Will, The Great Alone, Spirit of the Wind. I think what's happening here is as the titles just get a bit more severe, people are like, no, I'm not going to watch that one. Kevin of the North, which I love. Kevin of the North looks brilliant. It's got Leslie Nielsen in it. I'm watching that.
Oh, yeah, we love Leslie Nielsen. All right, how do we go?
Look, so much variance.
Yeah, I saw a lot of variance.
Which,
what's our smallest?
Oh, 30, 40 metres.
Yeah, we've certainly got a 50. 5 mile, which is what? Something like 7 kilometres? Yeah, all over the place, these answers.
Yeah, it's almost like they're not intimately familiar with the Idiot Rod Trail sled dog race.
And why would they not be? Well, what is it? How many have we got close?
Just the one.
Just the one, and our correct answer I can reveal is 1,688 kilometres officially. Our closest, 1,669. Well done to Vicky.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Beautiful. Alrighty, let's move on. We've got number 13. Which music group had a 1960s hit single titled Daydream Believer? Daydream Believer. Hit song, 1960s. Go on.
It will get stuck in your head.
It already is. 14 to go alongside. Which of these cities is further from the equator? Is it Maitland, New South Wales, or Mexico City, Mexico?
I have a hint for figuring these out because a lot of people really struggle with these. I personally, not very good at geography, I struggle with them. The easiest way to figure that out is go to the given place and then just walk until you're pretty much in the middle of the earth.
Yep. And then do the other one for comparison.
It assumes that you are wearing a Fitbit.
Yes, you do need to be able to track all of that.
And take pretty uniform, regular steps.
Yeah.
But if you do that, it works.
Yeah, no, it does. The other way to do it is just list them alphabetically. Because that's how we order the countries, isn't it? We just start with Albania.
Yep.
Work our way down to Zimbabwe.
Space them out.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, basically at the poles.
Yeah.
Well known to be just basically at the poles. Lisa's over here rubbing it in. Oh my god, a question I actually know.
I don't know whether it's Daydream Believer or the Equator question.
Look, I don't care.
No, I'm just
threatened by people knowing things.
I'm pleased for our viewers when they get something that they know and they're excited by it. So that's the difference between you and I. Number 15, in which decade of the 20th century did American scientist Edward Land invent the Polaroid instant camera?
I completely stopped listening. What was happening?
I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Oh, okay, fair enough. What was the question?
In which decade of the 20th century did American scientist Edward Land invent the Polaroid instant camera?
Oh, you do check out under a spot inspection, don't you? Mm-hmm. You ask him, you go, all right, come on, what was it? What were you doing? Just doing my job. And he can just do it like that.
A drop of a hat. The key is being able to read.
Yeah.
I've found that's key.
said this to people many times when it comes to this job. They're like, oh, is it harder than you think? I'm like, look, it requires two things. It requires the ability to read from a PowerPoint presentation.
Yep.
And get into the pub.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You don't even need to go back. You can just stay at that pub until the next week.
Absolutely. You just need to get in once and not be kicked out.
Yeah.
Which has happened. Not to us, obviously. We're pillars of the trivia community. But people have been kicked out.
Not hosts.
On number 13, spelling doesn't count. You don't get to make that choice, Gordon. That's our choice to make.
In fact, spelling has next to nothing to do with counting. I think you could count without any spelling involved, and I think you could spell without anything counting.
I think so. And spelling certainly doesn't count.
I'm impressed that you can do both, Gordon, but again, this wasn't just a chance to one-up Lisa, who knew a question, like I can spell and count.
Number 16, pictured here is the national flag of which South American nation?
Yellow, blue, red.
Yes, the Great Republic of Yellow, Blue, Red.
It's yellow, blue, red.
That's what I said.
No, it's yellow, blue, red. Not yellow, blue, red.
Yep. I'm bored now. I was just wanting to know that.
Okay, it irks me a lot that the top part of that flag
Yeah.
is bigger than the rest.
Yeah, that's really irritating. But if it was any closer, it'd be a Central European country that I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, but I also don't think it's quite 50-50.
No, it's not. It's like, it's I don't know.
It's 5 ninths.
3
4
or 4,
ninths.
3 or 4 sixths.
That's 4 ninths.
4 ninths, all right.
And the other part are both
2.5 ninths.
9/18ths.
Yeah, 2.5 ninths.
Yep. Oh wait, it's not 9/18ths.
No,
It's
it's 5/18ths.
Woo! Maths. I mean, Gordon can count.
Gordon
He'd
can
have gotten
count.
that first
Gordon
go.
can spell and count. We can't do either. I can only read. Made that very clear. I can read and I can get into a pub.
I push buttons and drink tea,
Yep.
and I'm nearly out of tea.
Have a drink of my lemon-flavoured squash drink.
Many options are available.
Many brands are available, but none of them are giving us any money. Number 17, a picture. Pictured here is which American stage, film, and television actor? Who has a bonus point? He starred with Robin Williams and Gene Hackman in which 1996 comedy film?
Stellar film. Absolutely brilliant.
I've not seen it for years and years, and I actually would quite like to, because it's really good.
I came across it probably about 12 months ago on a streaming service. I went, oh, I think I've watched it 3 times in the last 12 months.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I might do that tonight. It's because it's a fabulous film, and I haven't seen it for a long time. You'll have to tell me which streaming service to find it on.
Ah, yes. Let me Google that, because I can't remember.
All right. So what is the name of the actor for number 17? And for his bonus point, he starred with Robin Williams and Gene Hackman in which comedy film? That's number 17. We go on to 18, which starts a section called Damned If You Do. All of these answers start with D-O-O. They all start with it, which means that none of these answers are Scooby-Doo, which is really upsetting.
Oh, they could be.
No, they can't be.
What's the surname of the famous Mr. Scooby?
Well, I'll get into that in a minute. To draw absent-mindedly, starting with D-O-O. I'm warning you when this comes up on the screen, I will laugh. I just need to warn you now, because you'll judge me for it, and I'm telling you now, I will.
Okay. I don't know why.
Number 19, the vertical sides of a doorway, arch, or other opening. Starting with do.
It doesn't have to be a startled southern woman saying it.
Don't have to be as camp as me. But it is fun. Number 20, the day of the last judgment. Lisa is already laughing because she knows what the answer is.
Lisa knows 2 things?
That is,
he's up. Leave some points for the rest of us.
That is 2 more than you. Number 21, genre of music developed in African American communities in the 40s and 50s. Starting with do. I genuinely think that Scooby-Doo is a nickname, not his actual name. I'm pretty sure his first name is Scoobit. and his last name is something elaborate. It's not just Do. It's not Scoobert Do.
It is Scoobert Do.
It is Scoobert Do.
It's Scoobert Do.
Yeah, I knew his first name was Scoobert.
It's Scoobert Do. It's exactly what you said it wasn't. No, I will give you credit for Scoobert.
Thank you.
Also, Scoobert's a stupid name.
Yeah, well, there's a cartoon dog. What do you want to do? So, to draw absent-mindedly to the vertical sides of a doorway, arch, or other opening. Number 20, The Day of Last Judgment. Number 21, the genre of music developed in African American communities in the 1940s and 50s. All start with D-double-O. '22, the character played by Neil Patrick Harris in the 1980s and 90s television series of the same name.
Is it Scoobert Do?
It's not Scoobert Do, because it starts with Do, doesn't end with Do.
Oh. Is it Doobert Scoo?
With his cousin. No, his cousin Scrappy Do, as everyone knows.
And everyone loves.
His first name is Scrapbert, I assume. Find out. Scrappy's got to be a nickname. No one's called Scrappy. So that's tiny Neil Patrick Harris there. What character is he playing?
It's Scrappy Cornelius Do.
His first name is Scrappy.
Yeah, but his middle name is Cornelius.
Cornelius.
They went, oh, look, we'll give him a real casual one to start off with, but we'll bring it back with
really
the
very
second name.
formal middle name. All right, 23. We're getting to the pointy end of the quiz at around the half hour. Oh, good grief. Just been pointed out to me that there are 69 people watching. Nice. 23. The name of which part of the human eye, when spelt backwards, gives the name of an artificially intelligent smartphone assistant? An artificial intelligence smartphone assistant. It is the name of a part of the human body, part of the human eye, spelt backwards. That's a lot of steps, isn't it?
There's a lot going on. It's just so much going on.
But how do you spell cornea backwards?
Oh, hold on. It's a poogie.
I beg your pardon.
Poogie.
Eye goop.
Yeah, I think that's the stuff that's inside it.
Yeah, no, that's there. Yeah.
It's called your eye goop.
Your eye goop. What is the common English translation of the Spanish phrase, "Te amo"?
That's not the eye goop I meant.
Eye goop. Or as I like to call it, your vision jiggles. 25 is the last regular question for the round. Tell me, please, that the internet's suffix .com.cn indicates which country? Cameroon, China, or Congo? Be the Congo, but never mind. It's also missing a comma. Who put this together? I ask you. It was me. I did.
Congo is the masculinized version of the name. If it was a lady country, it would be Congo.
And that's just a fun dance.
Philippa just here to say hello. Let us know that she loves us.
Oh, thank you.
Or
Philippa.
you in particular. I feel like it's your faces on screen. She might mean you.
That's true.
Well,
Is it you who told me that you loved me a few weeks ago? Because if it is, hello. Please get in touch. Get the special hello.
Please
Oh.
clap. It's just wanted to use that one, to be honest.
No, fair enough. Good an excuse as any. Okay, we've got our second numbers game, which is going to finish up our first round, and then we're going to have a short break. But your second numbers game question is, how many of the songs of the Triple J Hottest 100 of 2019 are by artists making the Hottest 100 for the first time? So how many Hottest 100 debuts were there in the most recent Hottest 100?
All right, that's embarrassing.
Mm.
What we thought was Philippa, I think, having a crack.
Oh...
Turned out that it was... Well, this is embarrassing.
I mean, I don't know who it's more embarrassing from, for us or Philippa, because no answers in the comments.
Please.
Please. Always a please at the end of that.
Well, please this time just because,
we're embarrassed too.
Well, no, you thought you were lovely and affectionate.
Although, just after that, I did get a very nice comment from Keely. Who's this good-looking rooster running the show?
Did you check that was not the answer to question 24?
That'd be me. No, I did check that one. Did check that. It's too long an answer for me to put in the quiz. But hello, Keely.
I'm going to find out a way to put that in the quiz now.
I know you are. What did Keely Baird say on the 20th of whatever month it is? They got away from me very quickly. Yeah, all right, I'm putting the timer on. Get your answers in, please, in the comments there. Numbers games only for answers in the comments, of course.
You're standing awkwardly. Do you need like a distraction or something?
Yeah, go on. Distract me.
Oh, wrong score.
Thank you.
Please clap.
Sometimes I forget what I have connected to some of these buttons, and that is just one of my favourite.
Oh, no, Philippa, we won't kick you out. We wouldn't do anything of the sort. You're fine.
No,
you've just joined us. Come on in. Now you know.
Never do that.
Now you know.
I mean, what else? Here, we'll give there's got to be a gift.
Oh, that's lovely.
There we go. That's a nice one for Philippa.
There you go. All right. That's the end.
Well, it's the end of round one.
Yeah. We're gonna... What are we doing? What's next? Oh, tell me if there's anything you need repeated. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm distracted by people telling me they love me and then having it ripped away, unfortunately.
You're literally just looking in the comments just for your own entertainment now.
Yeah, a bit.
Lisa, settle down. Did I assume you post a picture of someone who's shocked because those are eyes? They're looking very close.
That is what it is.
It's an extreme close-up of eyes. Lisa.
Can't be anything else. All right, no one is telling me they want anything repeated, so I'm going to assume we're all good. Distracting me. That's the idea. It's working. Okay, we want number 5. I'm reliably informed. Which is this one here. This high school heartthrob.
I mean, speaking of distracting.
Hello. What is this is a photo from high school of which famous actor?
Lisa agreed. They are some good-looking eyes.
That's just the Lisa agenda there, isn't it? Two Lisas getting in on it.
No, that's fine, Lisa. If you like good-looking eyes, I might suggest consider optometry.
I mean, you'd have to take the rough with the smooth in that, I imagine. There'd be some good days and bad days in optometry.
There would. I imagine there'd be more, because you can have attractive eyes that don't work.
That is true. That is true.
Like, it's not like one of those things that oftentimes, if there's another part of your body that doesn't work, it can be quite... Like, if your ears don't work, it could just be that they're not there. Ears aren't a good example.
Where are you going with this?
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, all right.
Which I think is obvious by the
floundering.
Nonsense.
There's 16 for whoever requested it. And 17 as well, with a bonus. You could stare at them all day, you could.
You could. There's some eyes you can stare into.
Oh, yeah.
Get lost in them. David's got some as well.
I do have eyes.
Here's some additional eyes for you to stare into. Boom, there you go.
Saint Chingy.
I spent longer than I would like to admit making sure that worked properly.
I watched you do it. It was hilarious.
I mean, I'm so glad. I'm not 100% sure if the boss always watches. But for us to have just blatantly gone, no, we'll take the branding off just so we can put Chingy in.
Okay, that's it. We're going to mark now. So pens at the ready. Tally up your points for these ones here. What colour can proceed? Belly, card, and pages. Looking for yellow there. You could be a yellow belly. You could be you could get a yellow card, and you could read the yellow pages if it was 1964.
No, I could read that anytime I want. It's still in its plastic bag on the front step.
Is it, or is that the yellow local directory? I haven't seen an actual yellow pages for years.
Oh.
Number 2, the chemical symbol Ra is for radium and not the Egyptian god Ra.
Or Lady Gaga.
Or Lady Gaga. Which word describing the coat of a sheep is also to swindle, that is a fleece? This popular board game is Guess Who? Or if you went to Kmart to get it, it's Who's That?
I love
The Kmart off-brands is a whole... We've done a series of questions on those, didn't we?
No, I wanted
thought
to.
about it. Pictured here is the high school photo of Ryan Gosling. Our cats and dogs questions. Every dog has its day. The ancient Egyptians would shave their eyebrows to mourn their cats. The first dog clone happened in South Korea. The Jack Russell named Moose is best known for his role as Eddie Crane in Frasier, and it's surprised to know one that I've put in a Frasier question. Black Cat was a hit for Janet Jackson, the lady of the Jacksons.
Also, well known for having lovely eyes.
She does have lovely eyes. We saw them at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Number 11, this breed of dog, that is a Chow Chow, and it is from China.
Yeah.
Number 12, this is the poster for the family film. The answer was actually on screen the whole time. Cats and dogs. Daydream Believer was a hit for the Monkees. Maitland, New South Wales, or Mexico City, which is further from the equator. It is Maitland that is further from the equator. Which decade of the 20th century did American scientist Edward Land invent the Polaroid instant camera? That was 1940s. This is the flag of Colombia.
Don't approve of it.
No, that's fine. They don't care what you think. They're a country. Pictured here is the American stage, film, and television actor Nathan Lane. One of his better-known roles, if you don't know who Nathan Lane is as the voice of Timon in The Lion King. He starred with Robin Williams and Gene Hackman in The Birdcage, however. Our do questions to draw absent-mindedly.
Have you just done yourself with your own voice?
No, because I knew that the word doodle was coming up. And that's just funny.
Oh, it's funny.
I told you I'd laugh. The vertical sides of a doorway, arch, or other opening is a door jamb. Door frame for a point there. I'd give door frame for a point there, I think. Yeah, as well.
Yeah, sure. Also for like door edge.
Door
outy bit.
Door edge is not a thing. That's not a
door
real
holder
phrase. No, none of these are real. But door frame and door jamb, even doorway. I'm feeling very generous. Doomsday is the day of the Last Judgment.
That really escalates quickly.
Yeah. What's this bit of a door? Also, when do we all die? Doomsday. And to lighten it back up again, bit of doo-wop music. This is Neil Patrick Harris in the 80s and 90s television series Doogie Howser, MD, which apparently there's a great fan theory that Doogie Howser becomes Gregory House in House, MD.
I've never seen Doogie Howser.
It's a sort of semi-drama, semi-sitcom. There's a child, he's a doctor. It's hilarious.
House of the House is like acceptable.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. And there's a lot of like character traits that are similar, but in different ways. And I don't know.
Is it just because Doogie Howser is also loosely based on Sherlock Holmes?
No, it's not.
Okay, because
House
is
very
just
much is
based on Sherlock Holmes.
House very much is, but no, Doogie Howser isn't. The name of which part of the human eye, when spelled backwards, gives the name of an artificial intelligence smartphone assistant. We're looking for Siri there, which is iris backwards.
We should have said a song by... I'm bailing out now. Is it Live? It's a song by Live.
No, live is a type of music when it's not recorded.
Live is also a band.
I'm not sure that live is a band. Te amo translates to I love you.
Was the Goo Goo Dolls anyway?
Yes, it was. I was letting you find that out on your own. .com.cn, Cameroon, China, or Congo? It was China, and still is. How many of the hottest 100 of 2019 were by artists making their first appearance? 17 were new. And what do we got?
Oh, look, I mean, there was absolutely no screwing around from Matthew Carlo on this. First answer in, and boom, there it is. Nailed it.
Well done.
Go ahead. Make my day.
All right, that was more threatening than we intended.
Well, you know what?
You can have this one.
Okay.
Also,
That's it.
I want it on the record. Live is a band. Their biggest hit was Lightning Crashes.
Oh, which they're constantly playing on the radio. Alrighty, we're done. We're done for that round, so let's have a rest. We'll be back at about 10:02. Come back at 10:02. Take 9 minutes or so to stretch your legs, answer the call of nature, get yourself a drink. We'll see you shortly.
You bring that up? What's it?
Look, I read a book about it. Everybody does it. See you soon. Welcome back to our quiz. I hope you enjoyed your break. We're here for another round of our quiz. It's 10 to the hour, and we're going to crack on in just a moment. First, a couple of things. A couple of you pointed out that the answer number 23 there should have been Iris, and that is absolutely spot on, because the question was the name of which part of the human eye, not the name of which assistant. That's what it... Yeah, sorry. We apologise. We made a mistake-a-rooney.
We were actually talking about how it's like, oh, that question's overly complex.
Yeah,
Apparently complex enough to confuse the two of us.
It's to both of us in order. But yeah, the other thing I want to say is, well, hello, Chingy. First of all, I mean, that's perennial. There he is, Lord and Saviour. Yeah, nailed it that time.
You did.
I know exactly where that cutoff is. But I do want to say that currently our furthest away player is Philippa. She's all the way from London.
I didn't realise you were in London.
Yeah, we didn't realise
Brilliant.
that. So hello from London. We're all the way in Newcastle, Australia. I mean...
Checking that was working.
Yeah, no, it does work. It does work. You're going to use that to my disadvantage. You don't know this.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. My mum's put a pun. She said, we'll see eye to eye over it. That's very nice. Very nice. Well done. All right, round 2. Let's crack on. Complete the title of this musical by Stephen Trask. Hedwig and the Angry What?
Scotsman.
I was going to say wizard.
Yeah, fair enough. Curse.
In Chingy we trust.
Yes, we do.
Welcome, Spencer.
There we
Welcome back.
There you go.
There he is. Number 2. In which nearby country might you visit Varirata National Park? Varirata National Park. Number 3, with which 1990s Australian television series would you associate the names Taipan, Flame, and Fury? Philippa, we found out because when we hover our cursor over a person's name, it gives a little hint to where people are located. So that's how we found out. We like to know where people are from.
We're not the CIA.
No, we're not. And we'd have to tell you if we were.
Yeah, we would definitely have to.
Because that's how sting operations work.
Yeah,
rearrange the following letters to get the name of an African country. Your clue is also AIM, which is the final instruction when being taught how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, that is military 101.
Yeah, they always forget it, so they add it at the end.
All right, guys, you pick it up, you pull the trigger, make sure it's loaded, keep it clean, don't point it at any of your mates, and, what was the last thing? Also
AIM. We are not stalkers, Lisa Bennett. We're not. We're humble television producers. My mum's pointed out that I'm from Scotland. Thank you. It's true. It's come up before, I think. That one's come up before. But I was born in Glasgow. So there you go. Moved here in 2004. To flesh out that fun fact. I think my mother has decided to drop fun facts about me, so we'll see how they go. Because she's known me my entire life. And probably remembers a great many more things about myself than I do.
Next question in a Scottish accent, please. No, because what was the accent you had to do last time?
No, I'm still owe a Bavarian accent.
Yes.
And this one doesn't really lend itself to a Scottish accent.
But Bavarian.
Pictured is which Australian broadcaster and singer-songwriter, winner of the 2020 Golden Guitar Award for Female Artist of the Year, and all those other Golden Guitars she won in the 2020 as well.
Did she?
Yep, all those all at once.
Or did she just go, you know what?
Quite
Bring 'em
fancy.
along.
Quite fancy there. Bring them in from home.
Yep.
BYO Golden Guitar.
Only won one, but the newspaper thinks she won. She won 6 because she's like, "I'll bring these along."
Those are all her mates.
Yeah, she borrowed it off.
Troy Cassadaly.
Yep, thank you. I was looking for the name of someone.
I could hear it going. Lee Kernigan, Troy Cassadaly. I could hear all of them.
No, it was only one.
There's only one.
It was only one, and I was like, "Oh, maybe people will think it's." I didn't want to. Yeah.
I can tell you that is not Troy Cassadaly or Lee Kernigan. Number 6. The historic Loveday internment camp is located in which Australian states? South Australia or Western Australia? I'll wait for an appropriate question. I'm sure there will be one where I can bung on either a Bavarian or a Scottish accent.
Do not make me go in and rewrite the question. Live
I'm not
to have both of those questions in there.
making you do anything.
If they're not in there, I'm going to be upset.
Have a quick scroll, mate. Number 7. In which film does Robert Duvall famously say, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning"? I'm not even sure that's the correct quote. I have a feeling it's not. I feel it's one of those things. It's like, I love the smell of napalm. Smells like victory. A great start to the morning, or something like that. It's one of those misquoted things. But it doesn't matter. It's the same film. Spencer has said that she loves the Chiggy Pick is still there.
Yeah. Why do you think I spent so much work?
Yeah, putting it in a nice little gold frame.
Not only putting it in a frame, but also making sure it sat exactly over the logo.
You hear that Harry Potter has to go to anger management class after losing too many Quidditch matches. He kept flying off the handle. Very
Beautiful.
nice.
Just
very nice.
brilliant.
We've not had a lot of jokes in.
But good ones.
Go on quality over quantity tonight. Remember, you do get points for putting in jokes if they get up on screen. At number 8, which city, the 5th most populated city in America, is nicknamed the City of Brotherly Love? And number 9, which singer and actor had an international hit with her debut single, "If You Had My Love"? So I should say that all of these are to do with love, but they're all in the question. So it doesn't really matter, does it? All You Need Is Love is the name of this category, as indicated by the bottom left of your screens. I feel like every time I look up in that top right corner, I just feel like Chingy personally is telling me I got this.
Oh yeah, it's super. I did intentionally. Well, okay.
It's
so
a nice little boost for me to go, you know what, Chingy? I do got this.
Do you want me to ruin it for you?
Sure.
Is because on a glance, it looks like he's pointing at you going, "Hey!"
Oh, he's doing that.
It's like he's holding a gun. It's
Yeah.
Chingy threatening to air murder you.
If I don't accept that I've got this, it's like tough love. I will shoot you if you don't believe in yourself.
Wow, your mental dexterity is concerning.
Yeah, but it's quick, isn't it? Number 10. This statue pictured is of which goddess? The Greek goddess of love, beauty, and pleasure. Are we able to have a song playing in the background? Absolutely not. That is the one thing that we have to do when we pick our clips, when we pick questions, any video content. If it has a scrap of copyrighted media in it, copyrighted music, we have to get rid of it because we can't have it. They'll just shut the stream down.
This
as
is
simple
how,
as that.
It's little operations like this.
Yeah.
That's how Chiggy makes his money. You got to pay for it.
We need to pay him his 5 cents for a tiny bit of right there.
It's not even that. We'd have to contact Facebook, run it all through them. It's a real.
It could be done.
Ache.
It could be done, but yeah, it's just a lot of work to do that kind of thing. I would love to. But Spencer is going to rap on Chingy's behalf. That's fantastic. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Here's the embarrassment starting. Trivia within trivia. What word could David not pronounce as a child? There's the bonus question that you can answer in the comments. What word do you think I couldn't pronounce as a child?
Mephistopheles.
It wasn't Mephistopheles. I was nailing Mephistopheles the entire time. A big opera fan as a child. So reply to my
Sorry,
mum.
has your mum co-opted our trivia?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been hijacked. This is now just about people guessing what I couldn't pronounce, and probably about times I did other embarrassing things. I don't know.
I like everyone going, yeah, let Spencer rap, let Spencer rap.
Oh,
like
wait,
Spencer's here,
Yeah,
we can just give her
Spencer's
the
not
mic.
here. I mean, come on in. Come on in. I'll send you the details. You can come and rap on it on the stream if you want.
David will even drop you a fat beat himself.
I will beatbox if you come in to rap. I'm moving on.
Oh, hold on. No, don't move on yet.
All right.
We've got a very important question to deal
Oh,
with.
I'm so sorry. What word could David not pronounce as a child? The answer is elephant.
He's
That is
nailing
true.
it now.
I used to pronounce it effluent.
Which either he
There
couldn't
it
say
is.
the word elephant or effluent.
Yeah, I did. I was always going on about effluent.
Yep. Lisa suggesting that we should do it. I don't know what you're talking about, Lisa.
We're
Not possibly rapping.
No,
She can't be talking about that.
can't we? Anyway, there's a question up here. It's been there for some time. What is the 8-letter word missing from this title of a best-selling novel by P.G. Wodehouse? It is love among the what? Love among the something.
Rappers.
Love among the rappers. I'll give you a small clue. The P.G. Wodehouse wrote comedic novels. There's a lot of support for Spencer getting on here and having a bit of an old rap.
There is from everyone with the surname Harwood.
Yeah, well, look, there is a slant to the votes, but you know what? That's how democracy works, and no one else is saying that she shouldn't. Go on to numbers game.
Nailed it.
Well, it's seamless. We've got our third numbers game here. Works exactly the same as the first two. The classic TV sitcom I Love Lucy ran for how many episodes? Question about I Love Lucy last week.
Was it that?
Wasn't that?
We're good.
It was what was the surname of Lucy and I Love Lucy?
Do.
Lucy Doo.
Lucy do.
All right, get your answers in for that. Whack the timer on. Classic TV sitcom I Love Lucy ran for how many episodes is the question. Oh, they're jumping straight in. All right, timer is up. Have another moment. Crack that there. Get those answers in. They are flowing rather well, the answers. I'm very pleased about that. I'm also very pleased that we have both a 69 and a 420 as an answer. That's very pleasing.
Glad you enjoy that.
Very much enjoy that. Little things. Okay. The classic TV sitcom I Love Lucy ran for how many episodes was our question. Let's see. Who's closest? One close. We have one close. I can reveal the correct answer is 181. Now closest is 184 from Gary Gray. Well done.
Well, here's another nice mess you've got me into.
That I do have to say that as much as I would be proud to say so, Gary and I are not related in any way.
As far as you know.
As far as I know, you know, things do happen, I suppose.
David's mum, comment if you can disprove that.
Mum, do you know anything about that? Or it'd be Dad's side. Dad's side. Ask
All right.
Dad if there's a Gary in the family we don't know about. We'll crack on. Excuse me. We'll crack on to number 12. Which team won the first ever match of the AFLW? Collingwood Magpies and Carlton Blues. Number 13. The award-winning Australian news and current affairs television series Dateline screens on which free-to-air network? Dateline's still on.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was. Which free-to-air network would you find Dateline on? Gary's responded to me saying I'm not related to him, but so by saying I don't do step 1 ads. And I don't understand, I'm going to have to investigate that further. Do you look like the bloke in the step 1 ads? We're finding out. We're finding out. We're going to blow this right open. Number 14. The American state of Louisiana has a coast on which large gulf? Louisiana has a coast on which large gulf?
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Oh, I can absolutely see it, yeah. I can see why people would suggest it.
He's had this before.
Yeah, I'm not going to suggest it.
Also...
Actually, I'd claim it. Looking at that.
Sorry, do you want to go find the picture of an advertising that you claimed? Should I find that?
No, shouldn't do that. Number 15. This photograph was taken in which Asian desert? What I'm saying, Gary, is I have been in a similar position to you where someone suggested I was in an ad that I was never in. It happens. It does happen. All right. Which Asian desert was that photograph taken in? We've had this question before. We've had this question before because I said something about the different deserts in Asia.
Could be a different one. That desert could be the Kalahari.
Which we discovered was in Africa.
Yep.
Last time we did this.
Yeah, we did.
It's a different desert. A different picture of a different desert. Okay, we're going to number 16, which tells you that we're going to go and have one correct answer, one incorrect answer. It's up to you to sort it out for me. First one. In which year was Elvis Costello awarded his first and only Grammy Award? 1979 or 1999? Aha. There it is.
I have to say, for legal reasons, that is allegedly not David.
It's not me. I didn't pose for that.
Allegedly.
I did.
It's allegedly not you.
And yet. Did you screenshot that from Facebook?
No, it was always that level of quality.
Okay, cool. Number 17, Vietnam won their only gold medal at the 2016 Olympic Games. For which sport? Fencing or shooting? Which sport did they win their only gold medal at?
In turn, they would have done a very good job if they were shooting at fences.
Oh, that would have been fantastic. Number 18. Carolyn Bingley is a character in which novel by Jane Austen? Is it Mansfield Park or Pride and Prejudice? How many questions are there? Asked Philippa. There are 25 in each round.
7 to go.
7 more to go, exactly. Let's make it 6. With Cornish Rex is a breed of which animal? Cat or dog? There is a suggestion I should dress up as a cowboy for next trivia. So you can compare them, I guess. All right, we're going to have a moment for you to enjoy arguing about these 50-50s. We'll see you very shortly. Enjoy. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that argument with your friends and family. As we go on to number 20, the last of our 50-50s. Are oleander trees evergreen or deciduous? Oleander trees, are they evergreen or deciduous? There's one there. One there in flower. They're very pretty trees. Oleanders. And that'll about do us for 50-50s. We've got a famous face for number 21 as we get towards the end of our quiz. Pictured is which award-winning American actor? And the bonus point, she created and stars as Rebecca Bunch in which musical comedy television series? No, we didn't have that question in another one. It was another tree. It was it was a Middle Eastern cedar tree that we asked if it was...
It's a white cedar tree.
White cedar tree, which the reason I say Middle Eastern is because it's the emblem of the Lebanon. But yeah, it's the white cedar. We asked if that was deciduous or evergreen, which is a different tree. You can tell by their names.
There are lots of trees.
there are many trees.
Sometimes we ask questions about more than one tree.
22. The next in our series of places that we can go after lockdown's over. A beautiful vista here over a gorgeous lake. You need to tell me which Central European country was the winner of the final Hopman Cup before it was replaced by the ATP Cup. I mean, obviously that picture has nothing to do with tennis, but that is a picture from the country in question.
I don't know. Look really closely.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trick of perspective because that's not a bench for viewing the beautiful vista. That's actually the umpire's seat. Right below there is the tennis court. All right, where is that? That's all I need to know. Beautiful mountains, rolling hills, gorgeous lake. I just really want to go there. Just to sit. Just to sit. You know, if New Zealand wasn't available for filming Lord of the Rings, this would be a very suitable replacement. Very suitable indeed. Going to Central Europe instead of to New Zealand. Number 23. Who played the title character in the 2005 science fiction film Aeon Flux? Gary's got a joke for me. Yeah, we're not reading that one out.
Same for Claude.
Claude and Gary, you both get a point each, but they're not coming up on the screen.
Claude, that is... I only saw Gary's, so I was looking at the corner of my eye
Claude's
while
is
I was doing
fantastic.
something else.
Claude's fantastic.
Very good.
24. Former Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd held which federal seat? Nadine, we have had jokes tonight. We've had 3. We haven't had many come in. Number 25 is our final regular question for the night. And I need you to tell me what is the singular form of the word criteria. Criteria is a plural. I need you to tell me what a singular is. And that's it. There's no more quiz. If you need anything repeated, now is the time to let us know in the comments and we can throw those up for you. But otherwise, in just a moment, we're going to mark our second round and total up some scores before we wrap up for the evening. So let us know if you need a repetition, please. Then we'll crack on with giving out some more points. In the meantime, of course, if you do have another joke, let us know. If it's a joke, you can get points for it. There's no reason not to.
I mean, especially if you thought you've done poorly.
Yeah, if you think you might have, maybe got caught out by the 50-50, your knowledge of deciduous and evergreen trees wasn't quite there, and you were prepared for that to be the white cedar and it was the oleander, then give us a joke. Even better if it's a joke pertaining to the question. Want to repeat on 22? I can certainly do that for you. Which was this one here. This beautiful view is in which Central European nation, which was the winner of the final Hopman Cup before it was replaced by the ATP.
So the team was the winner. The country itself, the Hopman Cup is not a tennis tournament between physical nations.
No. Countries find it very hard to fit on tennis courts.
Also, rubbish backhand.
Oh, awful. Awful. We've got some more. Number 5, number 9. No worries, my friend. And responding to you, Gordon, we do have a movie game, but it's always after we do the marking. There's number 5. So, which Australian broadcaster and singer-songwriter is that? And 9 here as well. The bottom there, which singer, and actor had an international hit with her 1999 debut single, If You Had My Love. And last one, 17, which is that one there. Number 17 there. Vietnam won their only gold medal at the 2016 Olympic Games in which sport? Fencing or shooting? And that's it. We're done.
I will mention that Nadine wanting to put jokes in. Turns out, I was like, oh, lovely, excellent. Bit of a light-hearted time. This will be wonderful.
Yeah.
No, it turns out, this depressing joke.
Why did the maths book look so sad? Because of all their problems. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
I'm worried about it now.
Yeah. All right. I don't know why I'm full screen.
Oh, I thought we were going to the movie game.
No, because... Are you Gordon?
Yes, Gordon. I was busy doing
I thought it was only Gordon who made that mistake.
I was busy doing other work.
All right, let's go. Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which I'm not going to make any commentary on. Varirata National Park you would find in Papua New Guinea. The 1990s Australian television series that you would associate the names Taipan, Flame and Fury, that would be Gladiators. Number 4, rearrange the following letters to get the name of an African country. Also, AIM becomes Somalia. This is Australian broadcaster and singer-songwriter, winner of the 2020 Golden Guitar Award for Female Artist of the Year. She's the host of the Saturday Country program on ABC National. Her name is Felicity Urquhart. Number 6, All You Need Is Love, the Love Day internment camp you would find in South Australia. The film in which Robert Duvall famously says something along the lines of, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning," is Apocalypse Now. The city, the 5th most populated city in America, nicknamed the City of Brotherly Love, is Philadelphia. It's just what it means in Greek, I think. If You Had My Love was a hit for Jennifer Lopez. Oh, the quote is correct, apparently. There you go. The statue pictured is of which goddess? The Greek goddess of love, beauty, and pleasure. That is Aphrodite. Love Among the Chickens was the Woodhouse novel there. The first ever winner of an AFLW match was the Carlton Blues. The award-winning Australian news and current affairs series Dateline is on SBS. The American state of Louisiana has a coast on the Gulf of Mexico, as does much of the southern United States. This was taken in the Gobi Desert. Stop it.
Doodle and Gobi.
Doodle and Gobi. We need to grow up. Elvis Costello was awarded his only Grammy Award in 1999. At the 2016 Olympics, Vietnam won their only gold medal for shooting. Number 18, Carolyn Bingley is a character in Pride and Prejudice.
You know what I find strange about question number 17 is
What's
they think
that?
it's absolutely fine to give someone a gold medal for shooting straight, but they'll take it off you for shooting up.
You are much more happy with that joke than I am. You've gone red with delight. A Cornish Rex is a type of cat. This is an oleander tree, which is evergreen. This award-winning American actor is Rachel Bloom, and she created and stars as Rachel Bunch in musical comedy Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Central European nation that was the winner of the final Hopman Cup before it was replaced by the ATP. It is Switzerland. Aeon Flux starred Charlize Theron. Kevin Rudd held the federal seat of Griffith in Queensland. And Criteria is the plural of Criterion. It's also the name of a pub. Okay, that's it.
Oh, I know what to do now.
Yeah. Oh, you see, you had practice. You've had practice. So there's nothing much left to do. We have we have one more joke to give out, and then we're going to do our movie game. My uncle was crushed by a piano. His funeral was very low key.
I also enjoy because that's gone with the theme of the night because that's one about a pianist.
Yep. Sure. It doesn't actually say that he played the piano.
Oh, no.
It just says he was crushed by one.
How do I take the point back?
You can't. So, thank you so much for joining us for the Triv. We have our movie game to come, but before we do that, I would just like to remind you that you can jump onto our Facebook page and have a look at the pinned post, which will be our Friday quiz. That's all ready to go. Make sure you click Get Reminder on that so that you can be reminded of when we go live next. It'll send you a notification about 5 minutes before we start that we are about to get underway. So please do that for me. And we can do this all again on Friday at 6:45. So let's have a look at our TV game tonight. Not a movie game, a TV game, which works much the same though. All that we need to do is find actors in a TV show rather than in a movie. There you go. They all have recurring roles on this television series, which means they're paired at least 3 times. So let's see. We have Annie Golden and Tom Skerritt and Dan Hedaya. I'll just make sure we can see all of that. Kirstie Alley is also in it. George Wendt is in it, and now this should be easy from here on in. Should be easy, so I'm keeping a very close eye on people getting it now. After George Wendt, we go to Rhea Perlman. Yep, as predicted, we're getting there. Kelsey Grammer is also in it. Woody Harrelson is in it, and everyone's getting it now. There are no incorrect guesses. Shelley Long in the support, and our lead was Ted Danson. That is absolutely Cheers, the bar where everyone knows your name. So thank you very much for joining us for that. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. We'll be here at the same time on Friday, so please join us then for another night of frivolity. We'll be keeping you up to date with new venues coming back after the crisis, now that it's starting to wind up. We'll be back in pubs very, very soon, and we're very excited. There is a promised quokka. We did promise that at the end, in the description of this video. Get your scores in, they'll play through, and we'll be back in a couple of days. Have a great night. See you soon. Hello, welcome back. We've got our bonus fact now. I'm flocked by quokkas and chingy. I couldn't be happier. I'm in my element. But I want to...
Absolute quackful.
And I've had a quack full of this quiz tonight. And there's Chingy is going to shoot me, so that's nice. Thank you again to Spencer for wishing that Chingy be with us. He always is, in our hearts and in our souls. Now, the fun fact actually has two parts tonight, and I'm going to run it by you, Aidan. I'm going to read you a list of the composition of the armament of the Polish II Corps during World War II, and it's going to become very surprising very quickly. You had...
Is it that I'm going to start caring halfway through?
You're going to care right at the end, I promise you. It had 1,241 APCs, 440 armoured cars, 12,064 Bren carriers and trucks, and one brown bear.
You're right, that is strange.
Yep.
Why did they not measure the carriers and trucks separately?
I don't know why they did that, but it is interesting, isn't it?
That is super strange, because they are different vehicles.
Exactly, exactly. And then, of course, Watch Deck the Soldier Bear, which everyone knows.
Also, which is very inappropriate. There's no one there going, oh, that's William the Soldier Twink. Like,
I could see a little gleam in your eyes when you started that joke, and I knew what the punchline was going to be. I knew so strongly that that was going to be what it was. Which is
if you don't get that joke, don't Google it.
No, don't Google those words in that order, please, no. And if you do, we're not held responsible. But, you know, congratulations if you find something new about yourself. So, yeah, but this core of the Polish military had its own bear, an actual animal bear, which it had to promote to being an actual soldier. It was enlisted in the Polish army, because the British wouldn't let them take it on a transportation ship. So Wojtek became a private. He was promoted to corporal by 1947 after the Second World War. He was donated to Edinburgh Zoo in the end, and he lived until he was 21. And it does say here as well that journalists used to come and visit him to take photos, and they would throw cigarettes for him to eat.
Yeah, very sad. But he did live out his days quite happily in Oxford Street.
He went along with William the Twig. Oh, that's enough. Good night. I've had it. Take me out.